to this hopefully campaign playthrough of GMT Games Fields of Fire. So we're starting with mission 2, you might notice, and the reason for that, the original intent was to actually, after the teach and play, was to go back and play mission 1 again, hopefully with a better understanding of the rules from both of us. But somebody, that would be me, accidentally hit the mute button on their microphone, and most of the videos were completely unusable as a result. So the second playthrough of mission 1 isn't there. So we're just going to start with mission 2. We have the teach and play mission 1, and we had a very similar result, in terms of the amount of losses we took and the success we had. So you can just treat that as if it were the first mission of this campaign, and probably won't be significantly impacted by that. But so with that ridiculous and lengthy intro out of the way, we'll jump right into the action for the Fields of Fire Normandy campaign mission 2. So anyway, I thought let's start by do you have access to do you have the Google Sheet still, the link to that?
I'm looking at the Google Sheet. Yep.
Okay, so I went through, and kind of after the mission, I sort of got everything together. So I mean, essentially the big changes are the company HQ is line, the XO is line, the first sergeant is veteran, the artillery FO is veteran, and then the 3 platoons HQs are line, and then one of our platoons I managed to pump up to veteran. I made that the one with the rifle grenade, so hopefully you can make use of that. Everything else should be pretty much the same. I mean, you can see like in here we've got a bunch of like green sprinkled throughout, so
Yep, those would have been very casualty ridden.
Yes. Well,
platoons,
the problem is if we take a bunch more losses, we could end up, we definitely could end up sort of with some green squads eventually.
Right.
So
the other thing that I read that I have not really found a good table for is you can use these experience points for skills.
Oh. I don't even know what that is. What are skills?
Yeah, if you look, let me pull up the manual. It's near the end, 12.7.
All right.
And unfortunately, from what I've been reading, I think there was I found one from the Marine one.
Okay.
But I believe what they said was that in this version 3, this 3rd edition rules, they moved the skills into its own player aid.
Okay. So until we have the player aid, we don't know what that is.
Yes, but I will share with you what I did find. They've got Army skill name and the experience points, and then the effect, and then a Marine Corps name. But some of these are nice. It's automatic successful spot attempt.
Automatic successful, yeah.
Automatic cover, automatic infiltrate. So,
all right. Well,
automatic. Great. We don't have to do it, but I thought it was interesting when I was reading through what can you spend these experience points on, and
so that's interesting.
That was an option.
So you spend these in the middle of a mission. Oh no,
you use them in missions.
Sorry. What you do is, if I'm reading this correctly, between missions you buy skill markers, and then you spend the skill markers during a mission.
Which, by the way, I looked and I could not find skill markers in this.
No, I mean I have a feeling that these are new for like the deluxe edition, and so they're probably not in this TTS.
Because people were talking about the fact that they were in the older manuals.
Oh, well,
the chart was in the older manual and they moved it. So, but I was surprised not to see the skills.
Well, we didn't buy any between missions, but I think what we'll do is I'll try and like think about this maybe between mission 2 and 3.
Yeah. Yep.
So you want to hit setup, and we'll set up the mission 2 then. See what we got.
Sure.
Here.
A larger board.
Yeah. So we do have a couple of.
So what is the objective here?
Well, it'll be over. I haven't looked. Remind me again. You read this. So we have to take.
Yeah. So number 1, they're hasty. Number 2, we have to clear rows 1 through 4.
And
We
primary.
put an attack point on row 4 and a primary and secondary on row 5. So it's exactly the same with one more row.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's starting with primary. I mean, you know, the farm might not be a bad place to set the attack point from. And the church might be a good thing to avoid. So I'm wondering if we set like, you know, primary, secondary objective and attack point.
Yeah. I mean, they have the best cover other than the church.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't want to come up against that church and just be like facing a sniper in that church tower. You know, that'll be a bit of a nightmare.
So the other question I have is, isn't there an option to set a line where we can set a pyrotechnic and tell everybody to move towards a forward line?
There may be.
Yeah, so effectively, if I understand it, the way you would use it is that you've cleared like the first 2, and if the phase 1 line was if we had phase 1, for instance, right there.
Yeah.
I think we could say move, and I think we should probably look it up in the manual, but you can set off a pyrotechnic and it would cause everybody to move towards the phase 1 line. And then you could set a phase 2 line of, well, there or there or there.
So essentially, the idea is to set 2 phase lines, and basically it'd be a way of like saying, okay, we've cleared, so now everybody move forward on a turn when maybe like we don't have enough actions to do that natively.
That's what I'm on. That's the way I read it.
So I'm thinking maybe like the break between the C contacts and
probably the next one, to be honest with you, phase 1, phase 2.
So
and there were markers.
So let's see. So here's the 2 markers.
Yep.
So we'll just say
that would mean we have to modify our pyro.
Yep.
Technics.
We can do that though.
Yes, we can.
We can see how that goes. So okay, so if we do that, then if we go over to this, what I'm actually going to suggest, I was actually thinking this anyway. I'm not sure these two shift fires for the are that useful, because I feel like shift fire, like ceasefire, is the one that you tend to use, and then everybody does it again. So
those two.
So if we make this one, so this one will, so green is phase line 1, and the cluster is phase line 2.
The green parachute.
Green parachute is phase line 1. Green cluster is phase line 2. So let's see if we use those. We'll have to remember we have them.
Yep. I thought it might be valuable when you're trying to get more troops forward faster.
I like the idea. I like the fact that you actually have time to learn this stuff between sessions. So what I'm thinking here is that really, like, the big problem in some ways for this scenario is going to be clearing these 4 cards, right? I mean, we could set platoon 1, platoon 2, platoon 3, but then clearing all of this becomes a bit of a problem. So I'm wondering, meaning platoon 3 would then be responsible for like these 8 cards, which seems like it could be a bit of a problem. So what I'm actually wondering is if we set platoon 1, platoon 2, and then platoon 3, and then basically platoon 2 and 3 are kind of going up their rows, but they're also trying to coordinating to clear these 4 cards as well.
That feels wise.
Yeah. All right. So I think I've got. I mean, I fundamentally think I've got the assets over here set up correctly. I haven't bothered putting, just because again I find it very fiddly. I haven't bothered putting like the field phones for the FO and the mortar FO on here. Let's just like, you know what I mean?
They have them?
Yeah. If you look at the mission briefing, they have their own, like, it's like the artillery FD net or something, and we could put them on here, but I'm kind of like, I'm not sure, like, you know what I mean? It just feels like very fiddly, and
Yeah,
below the level of abstraction I want to play at to some degree.
yeah.
I'm already
The
laying
only
phone lines.
thing that I can think would it be if they get killed, was it an asset you can pick up and use
Possibly.
to
I
call
mean,
in?
let's see how it goes, and we'll just kind of keep in mind that they're supposed to have it, but I'm not going to put the
Yeah.
marker over there. But if something catastrophic happens to them, we'll sort of see.
I don't even know where you would put it.
So the last question is,
There's no box for them.
yeah. So the last question, I don't know. I mean, you probably would put it with like the company, because that's where they are. So the last question is, where do we put all of our company stuff?
We don't have the HMG, by the way, in that list.
Oh, can you grab that? Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
I forgot to grab it. So I'm thinking, like, we put the XO there.
Well, one thing I'll throw out, the HMG, let's look at this map.
HMG might be good. Might be good here because it can fire all the way through to the farm through this open field.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if we want to ultimately here, because then they could also get there.
Yeah. And then
once we clear it,
fire to here and here.
They can actually get to here and here.
Yeah. So let's put the HMG here, and we'll keep with our general thing of.
They have very long, so they can hit 3.
Put them with the first sergeant, as well as kind of putting. Since the first sergeant is like veteran, we'll sort of put everybody there with him. And you want to just maybe keep the XO and the CO together for now?
Yep. I think that'd be good.
All right. So with an extra row, I'm thinking now we've got an extra row, but we don't have green commanders anymore. So across 10 turns, that's going to be 10 more command points to use, right?
Yep.
But I'm still thinking that it might be useful to have a pretty aggressive opening. So what I'm thinking is we should kind of, the plan should be that we're going to get somebody into all 4 of these, and depending on how the commands sort out, we'll figure out who's going to break down a limited action team. So like 3 of them will send a squad forward, and 2 of them will send a squad forward, and 1 of them will send a squad and a limited action team forward. But we'll get all 4 of these first row cards covered in the first turn. That's kind of
one thing just to point out that I just realized is the Jeep can only go here and here. Just as a reminder.
That is a good point.
Cannot enter those 2. So
let's maybe move the XO over here. Good point. Actually, it doesn't really matter because he can
move there.
He can still get to there. So he's gonna have
and
to
he can move. He can move across staging cards too, right? With unlimited movement.
Yes.
So he can get to either one. But
yeah.
I was just looking at where can the Jeep go? The only places he can't go are here, here, here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Although there's a bunch of slow, so he can't get through the first row without stopping.
He can't get through the first row. He really can't get. Yeah, he can get. He's got open there and open here.
Yeah. Well, let's not take any casualties. Then we won't need to worry about it.
I like that idea. Good plan. I got this feeling we won't achieve our objective, but.
So I think. So we start by drawing for the CO and see how he does. Now he's not green anymore, so this is good.
Nope, but we get a +1 because of that, right?
We get we get a +1 because there's no contact, but basically we get a +1 for that, not because he's lying. All right, so we get 3,
which is good.
So I think we just activate all 3 of the platoons.
All 3, yep.
And we see what they get. So
I agree.
Pull for
first, second, third.
So first gets 3, second gets 5, and third gets 6.
Woo.
So what that suggests to me is that, first platoon we just push a squad here, second platoon we push a squad here because we'd like to have something decent here because we want to get the HMG there, and then third platoon can sort of deal with these 2 cards.
I'll ask this question. If you take the second platoon, second platoon has 5, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? We have these aren't right up here.
Oh wait, did I get them wrong?
It was first platoon had 3, second had 5, third had 6, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
So push a squad up, save 1,
Push
Split
them-
into a limited action team. Push that up. Save 3. Limited action team. Limited action team. Save 2.
Well, I don't know that we want to break down to like. I don't know that we want to break a squad all the way down so that it's eliminated and we got to reconstitute it.
You could limited action team and push 2 and save 3 then, right?
Yeah. So
My question is, with the seconds, do you want to push the squad or do you want to just push the limited action team if you can?
Let's push the limited. I think pushing the limited action team makes sense.
I agree.
The only thing is it's
still
going to
save
cost
3.
it's going to cost us a command later, but we're going to have a bunch of saved. So first platoon is going to spend 1 to push a squad. Yeah, they can
The other
also.
thing is we get to save up to there. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we can save 6.
Yeah.
Because that's with limited visibility, and I don't think we have limited visibility.
Sergeant can save up to 9 now.
Yeah. So first platoon is going to spend 1, right, to push a squad.
Just move a squad. And we're just going to take like the first squad, right?
Yeah, just don't, at a minimum, don't take the 3rd squad. Because that's the one with the rifle grenade, and we want to save him.
He is exposed.
So then the 2nd platoon is going to push, and we probably should push. I'm thinking, even though he can't fire, I'm wondering if we should push a limited action, an assault team, so that in case he's got to do some spotting, or should we send a fire team in case he wants to do some firing? Fire team is going to be green.
Full team will not be.
Assault team would not be, but assault team can't fire out of the card.
Fire. Well, what I'm wondering is if you do the assault team, you're going to have the ability to fire from here and here and here. Well, from at least 2 of them, because you're going to have squads.
Yeah. Well, what we can do is we can push the
Squad.
squad there, and then we'll. Yeah.
No, I'd say an assault team.
Okay, so we'll grab an assault team there, and you decreased?
He should be.
Okay, perfect.
He is decreased. He is exposed.
Right, and then.
Do you need to promote me?
Oh shoot, I do. You good now?
So here.
So he's going to spend 3.
You're saying-
He's going to break 1 down, and then he's going to push both of them forward, right?
And he's going to move that one here, and another assault team, right? Here?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So that's what it looks like.
Hang on, let me come back over. I was just dealing with all. Yeah, so this is that's the platoon. That's the squad, because that way we've got coverage on all 4 cards firing now.
And we got a squad here.
Yeah. So
Squad's there, assault team.
Yep.
Now we want cover.
We
will cover. Now we have 1 move for the sergeant and the XO.
Yeah, so the sergeant and the XO get 1 saved command. That's weird. Where did the XO's saved command?
Right, I got it right here.
Oh, you got it there. Right, first sergeant. And then we're drawing for general, and we'd like as big a number as we can get, so we can just do some. Okay,
3. That's
3 of
pretty
them
good
can
for
see
general,
cover.
quite frankly.
So I think cover is the priority here.
Well, I would also say the squads.
I think that's right. So why don't we just 1, 2, 3? We'll just do it in that
Do you
order.
agree? The squads.
I do.
At a minimum, this squad.
Yes.
The full squad.
So I think we do it on.
You could convince me that on this one, because we get 4 pulls.
No, I think these 3. I mean, the woods is central to our plan. This guy is just gonna have to he should have done better.
All right.
Although
Left
it's
to right.
interesting, I was reading somewhere, which I thought was actually really cool. Somebody was actually posting somewhere about sort of complaining about the kind of guys not finding cover, and someone responded and said, no, they're finding cover, right? That's this number. When they do this, they're finding more organized cover, right? It's like they're
Excellent point.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's actually a really good way to think about it. All right, so draw
left to right.
4 for here.
Missed. Got it.
All right. So let's get a cover marker. This is just a generic cover marker.
By the way, remind me, I have decided after playing, the important thing when you pull the reshuffle is to lay it off to the side.
Ah.
So you see it and don't forget it.
That's a good
Instead
idea.
of sticking it in the pile.
Yep. All right, so we're drawing 4 more for the woods. This one I think is pretty. This one's the important one. This is one I really want. There we go.
Here we go. I'm getting those contacts out of the deck too.
And then 3 for the gully.
Nice.
All right.
That actually was pretty bad.
So
I feel like that went
yeah, I'm nervous
about
now.
as perfect. Yeah, me too. Last time we got counterattacked when that happened.
Yeah. Well,
Or not last time, but one time.
Yeah, that can't happen now because.
No, but it was this first turn feeling, and then we went to the second turn and kaboom.
So
game over.
They don't have now they don't have their battalion thing. There's no mutual, none of the mutual stuff. So and they don't have any units on the board. So I think we skip straight to
just
contact.
Contact, right?
So first time through, we're drawing 4. Well, we draw a number.
1 through 4. Ah, there's my reshuffle.
Stick it off to the side.
The 1.
So that means with a 1, we're going to be checking this one for contact and drawing 4 cards because there is no contact.
So C is no contact. Yep.
There we go.
And we have contact. 3, 4.
All right. So now we're doing a D10. It's a completely new table this time.
7. It's a new table?
Yeah, I think the contact table is mission specific.
It is, yeah. So contact C at 7 is a low LMG nest.
LMG nest.
Number 7.
So they place VOF, they are not spotted, and it's an
Oops,
LMG.
I apologize for the dog if you can hear it.
I cannot. LMG team under foxholes. Oh, that's trenches. So let's see. We gotta find where's the LMG team. There. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Right. I have much chaos here, so I'm on mute.
All right, so LMG team under foxholes. Now we're drawing for where they go.
Okay, and they are not spotted, you said.
They are not spotted.
So, a 5.
5 puts them front at max line of sight. So they basically are just going...
right on the hill.
Right on the hill. They place a PDF.
And they were just a single LMG under foxholes.
Yeah.
All right.
So they are placing automatic fire.
Yep.
Automatic weapons fire. All right. So real quickly, before we move on, let me add that one LMG team.
Yes, and I will get you their ammo. LMG has 6 in mission 2.
And I'm actually just gonna take one away for the ammo that they're firing this turn. So they have 5 left.
So
now
next,
we're drawing
a 1 through 3.
1, 2, 3. So
which is a 3. So we are going over here
into the hedgerow. So this
which
time
now
though,
we have we're
contact.
What is it? Contact.
So we're drawing. So now we're drawing 3 cards.
3. 1, 2, 3. We have contact.
Yeah, actually, just I'm putting. We forgot to move this. That.
Yep. Correct.
Question mark up there.
So now we need to see what it is.
Yeah, 1 through 10.
It's a contact C again. It's a 7. I believe that's another LMG.
I think we know what that is. Yes, we know what that is. That makes things simple for setup anyway. I'm not sure it's great to have all these LMGs on the map. And
placement was right front at max LOS. So we got to pull another
all right
field card. So is sitting over there.
And so that is max line of sight. So he is not spotted. So we place that there. We will clone that PDF. Oops. You want to fix that?
Yep. And you got to add it to the. You want to add it to the.
Real quickly,
sheet.
I'm going to go
Yep.
add it to this. Good news is I can literally just clone that cell
Copy
down.
paste.
Clone that cell
Yep.
down, and it even changed it to 2 LMG for me automatically.
There you go. That's beautiful.
Go Google Sheets. All right.
Now,
Well, so
1
now,
through a 2.
Wait, hang on. Are we still just at 2 or more
Yeah,
occupied cards?
2 or more. Yep, I think we're now
Engaged.
at a engaged.
So
And
now
doing
we
the
are
second
drawing
card.
2. Okay, so, and we're only drawing 2 this time. All right. So
Okay.
that one goes away. So that's good.
And then we are engaged again, so 2 more for that.
2 more
card,
for that
right?
card. Yep.
Dang it.
Wow.
Wow. It's a lot of that we hit a lot.
We
quick.
did for contact C.
We're reshuffling.
2.
Number
That's
2.
gonna be-
That's artillery.
That's going to be incoming artillery. No, that's incoming mortars.
Incoming mortars. Well, it's a little better.
Incoming mortars.
You really don't have a different marker for that, which surprises me.
Yeah. So place the incoming mortars. Let's see.
I feel like that would be a valuable piece to have. That it's
Yeah.
a mortar instead of artillery.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like they have it though, does it?
I don't think they do. We might want to make one someday
Yeah.
for the mod.
I wonder why that is though. It's a kind of makes me wonder. So place that pending. Right, because
I mean, I've read the same thing, David, with because you use the same fire mission for indirect fire on the card, like for on card art mortars. So they just don't have it.
And then we've got the 1 mortar spotter, so we need to figure out where he goes. He could end up in that farm because he's got a very long line of sight
He
there.
could. He is going to be. That is a 9.
9 is right front at max line of sight. So that's in this hedgerow.
He's right there. Yep.
And he is unspotted.
Wow. Well,
Okey-doke.
this could be interesting.
Yeah, that was not the card we wanted to get the incoming fire on.
Oh, the one that doesn't handle it well.
At least we got cover to negate it. So it's gonna be like a -3, so it's not great. All right, so
Yeah.
that
Ironically, so I mean, if you look at this, that card, the combination of that with the burst is a +1, which this would also be a +1 and a +1 and a +1.
so I guess
for-
yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
All right, so just go 1, 2,
Left
3
and right.
in terms of
Yep.
yep. So this
So this guy is a -3 +3, right?
correct. So he's drawn on
So
a
just
0.
a straight up 0.
Hit.
And these guys are lined now,
Yeah,
right?
all of our squads are lined. They always were.
Another reshuffle. Paralyzed. And that's
in a litter team.
in a litter team.
So-
Wow, that was.
Fire team, litter team, paralyzed.
I feel like there might be some rallying coming up.
Well, we gotta hope so because that was a pretty gruesome result.
Devastating result. Yep.
So this
He's now a fire team as well,
is eliminated.
right?
No, I got
He's
him
a
in.
fire
I
team?
already got him in.
Oh,
there.
you already did it? All right.
Yeah, they're all here. And
Well.
On top of everything, they're pinned.
Oof. Ouch.
Remember how good? Yeah, we started so well.
Yeah, this went great.
All right, so this is so
-3.
I think this is
Right, the mortar's-
-3.
Their mortar is a -3.
Yeah, so this is a -3.
By the way, the mortar, did you record it on the
Oh
enemy?
shoot, yeah. Let me do that before you draw this card.
Because they get 3 fire missions.
So first MO. Oh, these things are still listed as straight through.
They are going to be -3, -4, -5, -6, +3, I think. So -3, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I got to is -3.
Yuck.
Hit.
Hit.
Not shocking. 2
Paralyzed. But we only have 1.
That's just the assault team.
I think that's just the assault team, right?
Oh yeah, okay. So the assault team goes
Oof.
away. Paralyzed
Oh
team goes
my
in.
god. What an opening. I'd like to have well, I guess we have this guy can spot, sort of.
No,
his-
because he's pinned.
Yeah, well, he can't right now.
Yeah, can't right now. Well, this guy can spot because he's not getting fired on.
That's true, but he can't see any of the units that other than that guy.
Yeah, that's a good guy to see though. So this one should be a 0 also, right? It's the same as the first card. So
Let's see. +2 negates the exposed. No, I think it's a -1.
Oh, it's a -1 because we didn't have cover. That's right, -1. Wow.
Paralyzed. Jeez.
Well, we just walked into a complete buzzsaw.
Oh my god. That worked great. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So this aggressive opening. Oof. Okay.
Sense some time in the gully.
Yeah. The big yeah. Okay, so the other thing we should do, because
Nice thing is, this guy, well, I'll be curious. This guy's not taking fire. I don't think he'll shift at all.
not as long as there's units on that card.
Yep. And there are sort of units on that card.
Yep. All right. So I think, if I'm right,
Holy smokes, man.
I think we just clean now, right? As if that's
That
not enough.
was downright ugly.
So we will stop this video there. Thank you very much for watching the video, for joining us for this this playthrough. If you're enjoying the video, the series, the channel, it would be great if you could do the various things that that help videos get found on YouTube. That's subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you know when new videos are produced, sharing, liking, commenting, and we'll be back with the next video from this mission very soon.